Welcome back to Blazing News. I'm Justine Marshner with the top stories happening in your local community. Two men have been arrested by Cortland City Police for possessing synthetic marijuana. Cortland City Police stopped a vehicle on Clinton Avenue around 7 o'clock Friday night after the driver failed to stop at the intersection of Clinton and Rickard Street. The driver, 31-year-old William Miles of 14 Port Watson Street, was found to be driving without a license, and a search of the vehicle turned up 56 bags of synthetic marijuana. A passenger in the vehicle, 30-year-old Joseph Hull of 12 and a half Fulton Street, Homer, was found with 4 grams of synthetic marijuana. Both Miles and Hull were charged with possession of synthetic marijuana, which is a misdemeanor. Miles was also charged with driving without a license. Both men were ticketed and released. Cortland County lawmakers adopted a ban on synthetic marijuana back in June of 2012. The charge carries up to a year in jail and a $1,000 fine. Just before 6 o'clock last Thursday evening, Cortland City firefighters and police responded to an accident on Tompkins Street in front of the 1890 House Museum. Police say 54-year-old Charlene Handelman of Homer stepped in front of the oncoming van driven by Jay Adams of Canastota. Handelman sustained a head injury. Initially, she was taken to Cortland Regional Medical Center, but later transported to Upstate Medical in Syracuse as a precaution. She is reported to be recovering. City police say no tickets have been issued, but the driver will be ticketed. However, the woman may receive a citation for not using a crosswalk. They are unsure why Handelman walked into traffic. A Cortland teen is facing a felony drug charge after he was found with a prescription drug at the Cortland High School. Cortland City Police have charged 16-year-old Gage Eldred of 22 Hubbard Street, Cortland, with a felony count of possessing a controlled substance. City Police say on Tuesday afternoon, a staff member at Cortland High School detected an odor of marijuana in a bathroom at the high school. The staff member didn't find anyone in the restroom, but after reviewing security footage, was able to identify 3 students, including Eldred, who had recently been in the restroom. The 3 students were interviewed and were found in possession of marijuana. Eldred was then found with the attention deficit disorder medication known as Ritalin. Eldred admitted to possessing the medication without a prescription and said he planned to sell it to other students. Eldred was arraigned on the charge in city court and sent to the county jail on $2,000 cash or $5,000 bond. The other 2 teens were ticketed for marijuana possession and released. That's all for your Cortland Community News today. Stay tuned for Health News.
Hey there, Health Nuts. I'm Brooke Wilson from CSTV, and this is what's hot in health for this week. Fitness Magazine recently released an article on the 7 most common and worst health habits. Some are small and may go unnoticed, but by breaking these habits, you may see a huge difference. For example, falling asleep with contacts in and your makeup on may cause infections in the eyes and create a breeding ground for bacteria. Another unnoticed habit for women is their shoe choice. Heels as well as flats pose numerous foot problems because of their lack of structure and support and can lead to issues such as plantar fasciitis. After taking a glance at this article, you might be inclined to make a few changes to your daily habits. After a month of being live, the Affordable Care Act's website has been under the scrutiny of the media. With the confusion regarding the website, Americans have also been confused as to how they are going to be affected by Obamacare. The Associated Press broke down for a Yahoo News article exactly who will lose health care, who will gain coverage, and whose current plan will change. Those who buy direct insurance instead of going through workplace coverage may lose their current plan. If the insurer doesn't meet the minimum standards of the government, those who carry that insurer will lose their coverage. For those who want to gain coverage, they can sign up on the Affordable Care Act's website or over the phone through call centers. Insurers through Obamacare will not be able to turn away people with medical problems or charge them more. Finally, for those who are wondering whether their health care will change, a majority of the United States has insurance ran through employment. Although Obamacare may not directly influence these people, it has a few effects. Benefits have been expanded, but taxes have as well. As of now, there are only minimal changes to those with health insurance, but there could be more to come in the future. A new study linked to excessive texting with sleep problems for college students. The results researchers have found are relative to heavy texters or those who send at least 100 texts or more a day. First-year students who text the most in the study turned out to be those who had the poorest sleep habits and lowest levels of emotional well-being. About 40% of students feel rested only 2 days out of the week, and at least 70% of college students get less than 8 hours of sleep per night. Researchers also examined the effects of texting while stressed and how students' sleep can suffer further from this pairing. They say that a lack of nonverbal cues in conversation can add to stress as well as sleep loss, and as well as students feeling compelled to answer their messages all of the time, even while sleeping. If you've been feeling a little burnout lately, you might want to try turning off your phone for the night and take a break from texting. Finally, this week's Wellness Wednesday focuses on managing your diet at school. Andrea Hart, an ASC nutritionist, will give her lecture on how to eat well in college. She will introduce tips for making healthy choices on and off campus. Check it out this Wednesday at 7 p.m. in the Exhibition Lounge of Corey Union. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Brooke Wilson, and we'll see you next week for more health news from CSTV.
Hi, I'm Shannon Clow, and I'll be reporting your campus news today. If you want to have say in which artist is playing at Spring Fling, there's a survey available online. The survey is going to close this Wednesday, so be sure to check your student email for more details. The withdrawal deadline is approaching soon. This year it is Friday, November 15th at 4 p.m. You need to fill out a form that requires both your instructor and advisor's signatures. The form can be found on the SUNY Cortland website for anyone who is interested. This Wednesday, November 6th at 1 p.m., the SUNY Cortland's men's soccer team will be playing SUNY Brockport in the SUNY ACT Championships. Admission is free for all students and faculty, so come support the Red Dragons. The Corticajug football game will be held this Saturday, November 16th at the Butterfield Stadium at Ithaca College. Ticket sales for Cortland students will be held on Monday, November 4th and Tuesday, November 5th in Corey Union from 5 to 10 p.m. There are a limited number of tickets being sold, and there's a limit of 1 ticket per person. Ticket sales are $8 and only cash will be accepted. It's first come, first served, so make sure you get there early. Also, a reminder for those who are going to the game, remember bags, alcoholic beverages, and signs are all prohibited in the stadium. That has been all your campus news for today. I'm Shannon Clow, and make sure you tune in next week for some more blazing news.